Today, we're going to trace the incredible journey of a single sentence, one that was written 2,000 years ago, and how it ended up in a place its author could never, ever have imagined. So these are the words from the Gospel of John. And, for centuries, they've been a real cornerstone of Christian theology. But as you're about to see, the story doesn't just stop there in the pages of Scripture. Right? What does an ancient text about sacrifice and rebirth have to do with your online shopping cart? Well, somehow it's found a whole new life in the world of e-commerce. So how on earth did that happen? Let's dive in. Okay, first things first. To really get where this verse ended up, we've got to go back to the very beginning. What did it even mean in the first place? At its heart, it's this really powerful metaphor. Think about it. A grain of wheat has to stop being a seed. It has to fall into the ground and, die in order to become this massive plant that creates so much more. It's this foundational idea of giving something of yourself up for a much greater good. So for most of its history, this verse pretty much lived within the walls of the church. Its meaning was shared through sermons, through religious art. Let's take a look at how it's still used in that traditional space today. What you're looking at here is a resource for modern churches. It's essentially a digital art library that gives them images for things like parish newsletters and communications. It's a whole system where sacred art is organized, cataloged, and sent out for religious use. And this is what's really interesting. Even in this very traditional context, the verse gets packaged for modern life. It's not just text anymore. It's become a design asset, It's ready-made for a bulletin cover or an email header or even a social media post. Now pay attention to the emotional tone here. The key words that go with the verse are, they're heavy, they're solemn. Words like mourning, burial, compassion. It's tied directly to the most somber moments in the Christian story. I want you to remember these words because they are about to change, dramatically. Okay, so let's leave that quiet world of the church bulletin and step right into the loud, bustling, global marketplace of online wall art. The context here is about to do a complete 180. And just look at this shift. It's the exact same verse, John 12:24, but now it's tagged with a completely different set of keywords. Mourning and burial? Gone. In their place, you get motivation, success, wisdom, life. The entire focus has pivoted from solemn sacrifice to personal inspiration. And the scale of this is just staggering. This is not some small niche product. A single online art store has over 121,000 customer ratings for products with this verse. This verse isn't just being quoted anymore. It is being sold on a massive, massive scale. So what does it really mean for a verse to be for sale? Well, it means you get options. Lots and lots of options. This whole journey from sacred text to consumer good means it's available in pretty much any form you can think of. You can get it on a classic stretched canvas, or you could get it as a super vibrant high-gloss acrylic thread. It can be printed on brushed aluminum, or on some rustic Russian birch rig. And get this, you can even buy it as a high-definition jigsaw puzzle. You can literally piece the message together yourself. The verse has become this tangible, interactive, and totally customizable product. And we're not talking about a one-size-fits-all product. Just the canvas option alone has a price range that goes from $53 for a small print all the way up to over $600 for the biggest one. This ancient verse is now a fully developed product line. But the story doesn't stop with physical products getting shipped from some warehouse. The metaverse has also found a home in the creator economy, where the product isn't even a physical object at all. This really shows the two main models at play. On one side, you've got the huge e-commerce operation with physical products and all the shipping logistics. But on the other, you have the Etsy creator, offering an instant digital download. You just buy the files, print it yourself, and you can even ask for custom sizes. This review from an Etsy customer just perfectly captures the spirit of this new model. It's personal, it's collaborative. The customer isn't just buying a product off the shelf, they're part of the creative process, with a designer named Mike to get the verse to look exactly how they want it. So, after this long and winding journey, from ancient scripture all the way to a digital file, what have we really seen? We've basically followed a single sentence through 5 totally distinct transformations. It started as a sacred metaphor. Then, it became art for the church. From there, it turned into a mass-market physical product. After that, a personal digital file. And now, it's a customizable social media template ready for your own feed. This whole transformation brings up a fascinating question, doesn't it? When an ancient, sacred idea becomes accessible everywhere, on our walls, in our puzzles, on our phones, it definitely gains a new kind of reach and relevance. But you have to wonder, does it lose something in the process? Does it lose its context, its original solemn meaning? That's a question worth thinking about.